over there.
Atta boy. Nice fish. Nice fish.
Tell you what, when you get that graphite, it's easy.
I got
Big
you
old
here.
black tail. Real sand color.
Uh-huh.
It's hardly got any bars to him.
As usual.
Boy, he's digging down too.
Never want to net him unless that head's up.
You ready? I'll get it up for you. Ah. Oh.
Farm fresh drew.
There you go.
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello, welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, we're going on a float trip today. We're going to catch some smallmouth bass. We got a great show planned for you today.
That's right, we really do. We're going to drift a really pretty section of the New River, a real wild section. You're not going to see too much in the way of homes or anything like that. This is a wild stretch of the New River, and the New River's already got a good reputation for smallmouth. We're fishing with some guys for the first time, Elk Creek Outfitters. Justin Conway and his crew did a great job. Spent a day on the river. Started off kind of foggy, just a real, again, I don't want to emphasize it, but in high definition, picturesque is a good term to use because it really was. And we caught some nice fish. We didn't catch the big ones he was after. Again, he's known for catching big smallmouth on this stretch of the river, but we caught a good number of fish.
On a float trip, we got to have some specialized equipment. We'll talk about that on Gear Time.
Guys will share with us the type of tackle and the lures we used that day. We were spinning tackle that day and used several different lures, and they'll share that with us.
And I'm excited about Donna's recipe today, oven fried fish.
It is delicious. I've tried it, and it's worth jotting down.
It's all about fishing today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
It's like a beautiful April day, fella. Good.
Hard to believe it's April.
After that cold winter. So
Oh, man. Well, we had snow 2 weeks ago.
We've got a little sunshine starting to burn this fog off now.
perfect day for some North Carolina mountain smallmouth.
In the past 2 weeks, water temperature's been rising daily.
Mark, what are you starting with this morning?
I'm gonna try this green pumpkin grub.
I'm gonna go with old Whitey just to give us some contrast, see which one they go for. But we've got good visibility, a little dinge to the water, about 4.5 foot. I checked the water when we were putting the boat in, it's 58 degrees, so it's warming up right nice. After that sun pops out, it'll probably get up to 60 and they'll really be on the feed.
Through right now too.
Oh yeah, you can see it good, clarity. Y'all ready to go get them?
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Who's going to call the first one?
Oh, I'll take him.
There you go. Where is it?
Got it. Got it.
Good job, good job. Good angler.
Ooh, I wanted to see that smallmouth come off when it jumped off that rock.
I know, I thought it was a smallie jumping up.
All right, you guys just keep on casting in these pockets. Well, I'm trying to keep you here, but you know the water's moving me more than I can row.
You're doing a good job, Drew.
Well, thank you, sir.
Got him,
There
boy.
you go, Judson.
Boy, first thing this morning. Like to start a day like that.
They're active, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just while this
I'll
fog's
get him,
burning
Drew.
off of here,
I'll get him. I'll get him.
Oh yeah, look at
I
that.
think they might,
They fight hard. They fight so hard you think they're bigger than they are.
Oh, I thought that was a nice one. It is a nice one.
Little North Carolina smallmouth.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, boy.
nice
Good
job.
morning.
Shoot, yeah. Hope they bite like that all day.
Yeah.
If this fog burns off and the sun comes out like it's supposed to, I'd say they will.
Look at that, like a surgeon.
Oh, beautiful spot right
Is that a good one that just ate there at the boat, Judson?
Boy, it felt like it. But you know what they say about these smallmouth? Wildcat with fins. They fight so dang hard that sometimes you can get depressed. You be pulling drag and you can get up and it's just a little peanut.
Oh, the first 5 seconds you always think you got the state record, isn't that the truth?
You know, people always compare them as the hardest fighting freshwater fish. 1,000 times I've heard people say you put a 1 pound smallmouth tail to tail with a 1 pound anything else and the smallmouth will drag the other fish all around the river.
Oh no.
There you go.
Got him pulling, man.
Oh, look at that pig.
Oh, he's not that big.
Oh, he's wide though for that size.
Look at him trying to get down up under that boat.
He knows where he wants to be.
Yeah, he's just not gonna
It's
want
not
to
in this
see,
net.
He's gonna want to see this net, that's for sure. He's gonna see it though.
Well, he's a lot darker than that last fish. Yeah, boy.
Nice work.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Thank you. He's pretty, isn't he?
Oh, beautiful.
Love it.
Anything in his
Bass,
mouth?
clear it up.
We found an eel in one's mouth last week.
Isn't that amazing?
Freshwater eel. That's cool.
Nice fish.
Let me look. Yeah.
Are you gonna give him a kick?
No.
Why don't you kiss your fish?
That's what Roland Martin does. Go
I
ahead.
see, yeah, I wouldn't do it if Roland does. All right, let's get another one, boys.
With the main river, so anytime we got this clear water coming in, there might be a good amount of fish podding up and taking advantage of the extra visibility. So let's see what we can do here. Sometimes it will spark the interest of some feeding fish.
He's taking that little drag. I love it.
Good
Nice
one, Mark. Is your anchor down, Drew? Put your anchor down.
Oh.
This is, we're talking about 2 and 3 pounders.
There you is.
Oh.
Oh,
There you
beautiful.
go. Nice fish.
Look at that, there ain't even a grub in there anymore.
I thought I
Beauty.
saw him throw it.
He got the grub, didn't he?
Oh, he threw it. I thought it was everything. I thought you lost him.
Nice early season bronzeback. Look at him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fat fish.
Good belly.
Count him.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, count them.
Good job, Mark.
It's amazing how those little guys fight. You think you got a 5-pound fish on it every time when you get one of those bites.
I guess we had to sacrifice one little green pumpkin.
I don't know if it was worth it. I
You
would rather have kept my pumpkin.
You stuck to it, didn't you? I ain't switching yet. I'm not switching yet.
It's whatever you got faith in. Do you have any faith in that pumpkin?
No.
Yes.
No,
Well, I'll tell you something about
I'll
Mark.
fish
He'll
any
throw
color.
Any color, but as long as it's green pumpkin. We're starting to warm up, isn't it?
I'll tell you what.
coming right up here on rattle trap, aren't we, Judson?
Yeah. Yeah. Drew, did I ever tell you how we got the name Rattle Trap?
Caught a fish around there.
Exactly. Last year we had a citation bass, and we were throwing a grub, and yeah, if you know, of course you know what a rattle trap feels like. As soon as you got on your line, it's just rattling.
Yeah.
And my angler threw out there, hooked this fish, and all of a sudden felt that sensation while he's fighting this fish. Of course, it was unexplainable until we landed the fish, and he had a big old rattle trap hung in his lip. So that fish was glad we let him go, and of course kept the lure.
There you
Come
go,
on,
Judson.
baby. Been looking for you. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Yeah, there you are.
There he is.
Where's he been hiding?
I don't know. Glad to see
Boy,
him.
look
though.
at him, bronzeback.
He is pretty. How colored up he is.
Did you leave his buddy over here for me?
Yeah, boy.
Buddy, his grandfather's who asked to get a little bit of something to eat.
Been waiting for him. That's a good sign.
I guess I can go ahead and catch another one now, huh?
You got my permission.
We're fishing
Thanks.
fellas this time.
Judson, we always get the question, what's the best time of year to fish out here? What's your feeling?
Oh, somebody asked me that. I tell them the best time to fish is their next day off.
That's the way I feel, when they can go.
You know, you got to break it down. It depends on what they want. You know, if they're trout fishermen, by all means, you know, we're guiding 12 months a year for our trout. Smallmouth, you know, up here I'd say May's the most popular month, but at the same time, that's when everybody's out. So it's kind of a catch-22 with running into too many people.
If we've got good water levels, the summertime stuff can be real productive.
Yep. And you know, next question to ask them is if they're a fly fisherman or spin fisherman. I like to target April, like we're out here today, because you got the higher water levels, you've got the off-color water, you've got the spawn going on, and you can really penetrate and catch some bigger fish. But that doesn't leave a whole lot for the fly fishermen, who need lower, clear water, and everybody likes topwater action anyway when all the creepy crawlies are out. So April, May, June, July, a lot depends on how much water you're getting, you know, in the year and how much rain in the spring, but you know, those are the months I've tried to target these trips for. There was one over there.
Atta boy. Nice fish. Nice fish.
Tell you what, when you get that graphite in your teeth,
I got
Big
you
old
here.
black tail. Real sand color.
Uh-huh.
It's hardly got any bars to him.
as usual.
Boy, he's
never
digging
want-
down too.
Never want to net him unless that head's up.
You ready? I'll get it up for you. Oh,
Farm fresh drew.
there you go.
Nice. Ooh, look at those
That's
big red
right.
eyes.
Take him.
That was a strong fish.
Huh.
His head didn't want to
Look
come
how
up.
sand colored he is.
Yeah.
Real light
I
color.
haven't seen one with the tail that dark. Almost black.
Thank you,
Pretty
sir.
fish.
Good fight. Good fight.
Beautiful fish. Good job there.
Thank
Going
you.
cowboy.
Thank Told you they're on this side.
Uh-huh.
Here's another one. Yeah. Good job.
There you go. Get on back there. Get on back there. Fish on?
The show.
Fish on.
Love it.
Oh, got off, son.
That was perfect.
Dang. Boy, that was the rapid fish. That was the rapid fish. It's too much slack in that long a distance coming over that rapid. Keep good tension. You're all right, Dre.
Look at that fish.
Good. But yeah. Good one. Boy, he scarred up
Warrior,
from the
man.
spawn,
He's a
man.
warrior.
He has been spawning hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Good one.
It
Boy.
looks to me as if a muskie's gotten a hold of this thing. He is scarred up way more than they look like when they just lay on the beds.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gotten it bad if you look at this side of him, Mark. See that?
Holy cow.
Look at that.
Look, and there's teeth
Oh.
marks up by his head and teeth marks there.
He got chowed on.
He's a warrior.
Look, why don't you hold your fish there? And he's really gotten
Let's
chewed
get
up.
him back in the water.
Give him a breath, yeah. I mean, that's rare to see a fish survive a muskie attack like that. That's like a human being surviving a shark attack. There he goes. Get him back in there healthy.
Nice fish,
Beautiful
man.
fish.
Good job, Drew.
That was a good day of fishing, and I got to tell you, absolutely some of the most beautiful scenery I think I've ever seen.
And that's a part of that trip. A lot of the shows we do up in the mountains, I always mention that because, just about every turn you make, you're going to see a picture. And this particular trip, moving down that river, it was just around every turn. There were a lot of Canada geese on the river. That was kind of neat to see them. And but it's got fish too, and these guys did a great job. They know how to fish them, and you're moving all the time. Although at certain spots they did drop anchor because these areas sometimes hold more than one fish, and so we fished several areas by dropping the anchor. But they know the river, and we caught fish and had a lot of fun.
Let's talk about some of the equipment. Let's go to gear time.
Judson, tell me a little bit about the rod and reel outfit you used to catch these smallmouth today.
Well, my favorite rod is a Fenwick HMX. It's a great piece of graphite. And typically you're looking at about a 6-foot rod, 6.5-foot rod. That's my favorite lengths. As far as line, this one holds throws 4 to 12 pound test. 12 pound test is important in the spring when you get a lot of rain and the water's dingy and muddy, that sort of thing, and you need a heavier line. But then in the summertime, as the rain stops, the water clears up, and 4 pound test is not unusual to throw. So having a rod that can handle the variation from the light to the heavy is real important. And this particular rod throws 1/8 ounce to 3/8 ounce jigs.
So it's a medium action rod?
Yep, medium action. This one actually is medium light, but it's medium heavy. I wouldn't go any heavier than medium heavy, but stick around the medium because you are throwing some lighter baits for your smallmouth. As far as reels, this is a Abu Garcia Cardinal Series, great reel. I really like it because it's got a 5.1 reel ratio. It can be real important to be able to retrieve a lot of line quickly. Dealing with the rivers, these fast currents, sometimes you'll make a cast, and as the current's pushing your lure down, you've got to be able to get that thing to move so it doesn't just get washed down through the water. And so being able to reel in a bunch of line real quick can be real important. So a high ratio reel is definitely advisable. And everybody's going to have a little bit different preference to what they like. Sometimes longer rods, that sort of thing. But this is the stick and the reel that I stick with for sure. What about baits, Mark? What are your favorite
Well, we've got a
baits?
variety of baits here. The hard baits, there's some jerk baits, and all these come in a variety of sizes, but this is a Yozuri Pins minnow in a favorite color, the smallmouth. It's got a really nice action. It's got a ball bearing in it, a little different weight distribution so it changes directions, and
I saw that
the
when you were fishing.
smallmouth like that a lot. Here's a crawdad imitation. That's a Rebel crawdad. It's just a straight crankbait. You kind of crank it along and it bounces off the bottom, and the fish seem to like that. Sometimes in muddy water conditions or high water conditions, you really need to excite the fish with a little bit of noise, and this rattle trap's a good bait for that.
Absolutely.
Then, of course, having fished with me, I'm a big fan of the rubber baits, and the grub being my favorite bait. It's a very versatile bait. You can fish it a number of ways. Fish it in shallow water, the high rod tip and a fast retrieve, or you can kind of bounce the bottom with it, fish it real slow. They make a lot of different rubber baits. Longer worms can work well in certain conditions, but
Sure.
but the grub tends to be my favorite.
Mine too.
Let's go get some more.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure fishing with you again.
Likewise.
Thanks, guys, for the information. If you're headed out for a float trip, we hope that you'll find those tips useful. Joe, we dropped anchor a couple of times, had a great day on the river, had a good meal out there. It was just a good day.
Yeah, we really did. And mentioning that meal, that's a part of the package. And that day we had crab cakes, and to go out and fish a wild river like that, catch some fish in the morning, stop and have a meal like that is really a great day. And if you've never done it, you owe it to yourself to give them a call.
Well, we talked about the great meal there. I want to talk about this recipe that Donna's got. Let's join Donna. She's in the kitchen with a recipe for oven fried fish.
today in the kitchen we're going to be making a yogurt dill oven fried fish. It's a great recipe, it goes together quick and easy, and you can have dinner on the table in no time. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with some catfish fillets. I have one here already that's ready to go. And we're going to be using some non-fat yogurt, plain yogurt, and we're going to add to that some fresh dill. And if you don't have fresh dill readily available, just use the dried dill. It works just as well. And if you're going to use the dry dill, I would go ahead and put it in and just stir it up and then let it sit for just a minute so it can hydrate back up a little bit. But it's going to add some great flavor to your fish. We're just going to mix that together, and I'm just going to use my tongs here. If you're like me, I love the smell of fresh dill, so it smells so great. We're going to also take our catfish, we're going to dredge it into our yogurt dill mixture, and then we're going to coat it with some in-your-oven coating mix. And the great thing about this coating mix is that you don't have to drizzle any oil on it or all. It's already in the mixture. So let's take our catfish fillets. We're going to just coat it in, and I would use some tongs because it is a little bit messy, but it's yummy. And then we're going to kind of shake off the excess, and then we're going to place it here in our in-your-oven coating, and it will come out the most beautiful golden brown as well. Pull it off and shake off your excess. Place this on a baking sheet that is lined with either a nonstick foil, or you can spray the foil with some nonstick spray. Bake this at 400 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until your fish is flaky to the fork, and the outside will be a nice golden brown. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. You can see it's a nice golden brown. It's crunchy. It has some great flavors to it. I hope you really enjoy it. It's a really fabulous fish recipe. So I hope you enjoy the yogurt dill oven fried fish, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Simple Cooking.
Thanks, Donna. That sounds like a great recipe. If you haven't tried it, we recommend that you try it at home. I know Joe's tried it, and that was a good one. But
Very good.
Honestly, was as good as crab cakes on the river.
It was real close.
Real good.
Real close.
I know the guides are good that day.
Super job, and they know the river. They fish a number of rivers around there for smallmouth. I think the New River is one of their favorites because it holds some good fish. We were actually targeting a little bigger fish that day, and we're going to go back and spend a little bit more time. We caught some decent fish that day, but Justin was hoping for a 5 or 6 pounder, which would be trophy class here in North Carolina waters. But the New River is known for its smallmouth population. It's known for its fluctuation in depth and coloration. So you need to know what to throw at them, and that's where the guides come in. They know the river better than anybody, and if you never tried it, give them a call and go try it because it's a lot of fun.
Guys are easy to work with, and they can almost guarantee you a great day of fishing.
They sure can.
All right. For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. Thanks for joining us here on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.